Well, welcome everyone. My name is Sunshine with the Kautz-Uible Cryptoeconomics Lab at the University of Cincinnati campus. I'm your host today for a very special series titled Innovation Interview. Innovation Interview focuses on students and scholars who are making a great impact on cryptocurrency, blockchain, and Web3 adoption.
I was introduced to blockchain, Web3, cryptocurrencies,
awareness and education about blockchain and crypto.
I would like to introduce you to Kishan Singh, who I will be interviewing today. Welcome, Kishan.
Hi, Sunshine.
Now, Kishan, hello.
Uh,
Kishan is a student at the Linder College of Business at the University of Cincinnati, and he will be completing his bachelor's degree in finance in 2025. Kishan works as a research assistant at the Kautz-Uible Cryptoeconomics Lab, where he manages the equipment and software for cryptocurrency mining. He also taught me how to set up my first mining rig. Additionally, Kishan manages cryptocurrency assets and has special interest in technical analysis. So Kishan, tell me something about yourself that many people may not know about you.
So you probably told all of it because majority of time I'm invested in cryptocurrencies and everything. But yes, other times I would love to play chess, and I'm working on getting a 1500 rating. I'm still on 1200. I'm stuck on it. And yes, that's pretty much all because yes, a lot of time I'm just busy in cryptocurrencies and classes and then chess. So probably it's all.
Great. Well, chess by far is very challenging. It definitely makes my brain hurt when I play with my son, and he usually beats me, by the way. So, well, welcome. So the first thing I want to ask you is, or just have you give us a little bit of background how you decided to pursue a degree in finance, and how did you become interested in cryptocurrency and also mining?
So for starters, I was primarily excited about cryptocurrencies and everything because 2 to 3 years ago, my brother, so I had a gaming PC where he started mining accidentally, and I never knew about anything about cryptocurrencies and anything. But when we got our first payout, when we got a real money in the bank accounts, I got really excited about it because I get excited with money. So I was really excited when we got our first payout, around $100 or $150. It took us around 1 or 2 months. So after that, I started mining. Basically, I started with mining and everything. I was never interested in cryptocurrencies or anything. I was just doing it for the money purposes in the beginning. But after that, after 1 year, I was introduced to blockchain, Web3, cryptocurrencies. Then I started reading white papers and everything. And primarily I was in computer engineering in CEAS, but then I thought I need a change because then I just switched to finance major, depending on the background and everything.
So tell me about the mining. How did you first get started in mining? How did you hear about it? How were you introduced to it?
So yes, the same thing. Probably 2 to 3 years ago, when I was in class 11th, I was introduced to mining with my my older cousin. He used to mine some Bitcoin on my computer. So my computer was around 2060 or 1070 or 1060s. So yes, so that was the point I was really introduced to how to mine and how to do everything. We used a Phoenix miner, which we still use because that's the best probably. So we were using Phoenix miners, and then I was introduced to coding how to mine. So yes, this was probably the beginning of everything. And after that, we just took a step. The best thing about this was I never knew I have to do this or that. I was just in the present, I'm just mining and then reading some white papers and doing something. And after few days or few years, probably I got to know that yes, there's a very big field that can be explored and done, that you can do a lot of things in that.
So can some of the viewers may not even know what mining is or how it's done in really simple terms. Can you tell us what cryptocurrency mining is and how it's used?
So the mining is basically a proof of work for a coin. Primarily, you can call it Bitcoin. So in this, you use a hardware power, such as you use GPUs or CPUs. You can use either of them to process some transactions. And in in terms you get a small like quantity of Bitcoin. You receive a small quantity of Bitcoin in the whole process. So basically, when you send Bitcoin from point A to point B, we use a decentralized exchange that's like not an exchange but a decentralized method through in which you use our GPUs and everything our power. And so for doing that whole process, we get a small cut from that. So this is the whole part. And when we like file a whole pool of that, when like tens of hundreds of thousands of mining rigs come together and mine, then we probably make a lot more than that, but then we like split it. So this is the whole process of mining a Bitcoin or any coin.
So you're saying that the computer or the nodes use the hash power to create the Bitcoin once they solve that that
Equation.
puzzle or equation, and then you use combine together actual pools or mining pools to make the profit.
Yes, in the most basic language, you can say that there's an equation, and you use your computer's hash power or like the hash power to solve that equation. If you successfully solve it, you are rewarded with a Bitcoin. That's probably the most basic thing. And the concept of mining pool is when a lot of tens of hundreds of thousands of like mining rigs come together, we have a lot more hash power. When like if you're mining alone, you don't have a lot of hash power. But if you have mine with like let's say 10 people, so you have a lot of as comparatively you have a lot probability of getting that equation correct.
And with your current mining experience, can you discuss the profitability before in the past and to now and what's currently changed?
So before, if you talk about like before Ethereum, because Ethereum was the major coin which we used to mine on through the rigs. Ethereum converted to proof of stake probably on 15th of September or 14th of September last year in 2022. Before that, it was great if you had 100 gigs or like 800 mega hashes of speed, you are profitable. But after that, after 15th of September 2022, you are no more profitable because like people are shifting to like the green cryptocurrencies, basically like how to save electricity, because mining Ethereum required a really high hash power and a high electricity usage. So now I really don't think that there is a scope for mining, because because when Ethereum is gone, we are only left with Bitcoin and few other coins. And in case of Bitcoin, after the 4-year cycle, the Bitcoin will be like, even that won't be profitable even for the big firms. So I don't really think the mining has any future now, because yes, but before like 6 or 7 months, it was great. People can like really mine and make a lot of money from it. Yes, but now it's like in danger.
Understand. So the Ethereum conversion from proof of work to proof of stake really caused people to really go offline and consider that the hash power may not be worth the energy and the profit.
Yes, because that was one of the major coins, and when it shifted from like proof of works to proof of stake, people were really disappointed. Like the miners were really disappointed from it, and people started selling. That's why now people like the gamers are able to get their GPUs and everything, because like people are just selling it off.
So you also have a lot of financial trading and technical analysis. What would you say that you learned in your traditional TA training that you can use to apply to cryptocurrency?
So the traditional TA trading was basically for a day trading where you find charts where you find a morning star, a shooting star, or a doji, or a double bottom, double top. So we see patterns in the charts, and we find out we predict where the price is going. Basically, we call it a price action, and we use that for day trading in a 15-minute chart chart or a 5-minute chart. So we can use it to trade crypto, basically Bitcoin or Ethereum. You can trade any one of them. But the thing is that TA trading is only for day trading, because you can use it to make it like a short-term predictions for the coming prices. And if you talk about other certifications, one of the major certifications is the Bloomberg market concept. That was probably one of the best and one of the best certifications I have. in Bloomberg, we found how to calculate GDP, how the forex currencies really work, like the USD and let's say INR, how they really work together. Why one of the currencies is like weaker and one is really strong, like in comparison to Indian rupees and US dollar. The Indian rupees is really weak in front of US dollar, but in some other currencies, US dollar is really weak and the others are like really strong. So we used to learn about that and about the proper stock market, how it was started on Wall Street and the every system, the Woodsburg system, and we used to learn about that. Was probably the one of the most best certificates I have.
Interesting. And the Bloomberg certification, is that something where you have to be a student, or can anyone take the Bloomberg?
Anyone can do it, but the thing is, if you are a UC student, that's free for you. And if you're not a UC student, it will be like $249 for the certificate.
I see. So with your experience of mining, trading, cryptocurrency, what do you think is currently the biggest barrier for cryptocurrency, just blockchain technology in general, Web3 adoption, and what do you see as a solution for growth?
Currently, the biggest barrier is education. People don't really know what's happening in the field. People just like are talking anything about the field. Like some of my friends who are like interested in cryptocurrencies, and they invested in Ethereum and some other coins, and the whole Ethereum went down from like 4,000 to 1,900 somewhere, and their whole money was gone. And this happened to a lot of people, but the only thing is they were not educated. No one even knows what Ethereum is, how it works, and they just blindly invested. So who are the blind followers? They are the biggest threat to the community, and the people who are like opposing the government and some other people, because blockchain and the cryptocurrency is the biggest threat, because you'll be independent. Like if I have Bitcoin, I can freely spend it like anytime I want. Like if you have $10,000 in your bank account, you can't withdraw more than 1,000 in one day, because there's a daily withdrawal limit. There's a daily spending limit, or there's someone is controlling your money, even if that's your money. Like if you want to withdraw your whole bank account today, you can't do it. But in case of cryptocurrencies, you can do whatever you want. And the thing is, no one is able to control you. So people are losing control over the normal citizens. And that's probably threat for some people who are out there. And they really feel like afraid when they lose power and control over other people.
So Kishan, how do you want to use your finance degree currently when you graduate, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
For the current finance degree, if you talk about, I'm looking for something in investing and trading, probably in the portfolio management and asset management firms. And if you talk about where I see me in 5 years, probably I would love to work with the XRP team. Like that's one of my XRP,
Ripple.
yes, Ripple,
Okay.
yes, Ripple XRP, because that's one of my favorite coins. I think that coin has the most potential in it. If you talk it after Bitcoin, because that's one of the like that the best probably, because the oldest and the foundation of everything. But XRP, because it has more power than MasterCard and probably equal to Visa. It has a lot. It has a good team. It has good people behind it, and the project is really legit. And I'm pretty sure in long term, people will realize that XRP is the future of like the day-to-day transactions and probably international transactions too. So I would love to be in that team if possible, but like primarily, I would love to be with the asset management firms and the trading firms.
Well, Kishan, I want to thank you for letting me interview today. Really, you had some fascinating responses, and I think you have a bright future ahead of you. Sounds like your experience from the university, you've learned a lot, and you'll have lots of good opportunities in the future. So before this interview ends, I want to introduce our first lab crypto game. It's called the Crypto Speed Scholar. And this game is a card deck of crypto questions and a version of extreme speed. Okay.
Are they tough?
So there's some that are hard, that's challenging. There's some that are easy. Some are abbreviations. And basically, you will have 1 minute to answer as many questions as possible. And however many you get right, we'll keep track. And whoever has the most cards at the end of the month will be awarded the Crypto Lab King Scholar. All right, so are you ready? You gotta be fast. I'm gonna hit start and we're gonna go. And by the way, Jack, who I interviewed last week, another PhD student, he got 4 right in a minute. So you
Okay.
have to at least get 4. Are you ready?
Okay.
People that update the blockchain are called
People that update the blockchain
Are called-
developers.
no. What are you?
People
that update the blockchain.
Like me. Okay, people that update the blockchain, probably the developers.
We're gonna skip that. All other coins besides Bitcoin are called
Altcoins.
Very good. Where is the Bitcoin central server located?
Canada.
No. Famous early crypto exchange that became
Wait,
insolvent.
was the first question answered nodes?
No.
Okay,
Famous
just
early
leave
crypto
it.
exchange that became insolvent due to hacks in 2014.
Famous. Can you repeat that? Like famous.
Famous crypto exchange that became insolvent due to hacks in 2014.
Hacks in 2014. That was really bad. 2014. No, when this there FTX is new. Probably skip. Which one is it?
All right. So it was Mt. Gox.
Do we have even? Okay.
All
Are we
right,
done with
done.
1 minute?
Done. You got
Seriously?
one.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm good with that.
All right. So, well, thank you very much. And I will see you in the lab, I am sure. And also, I think our video will be coming out this week as well with the mining when we did the mining before the Ethereum merge. So the audience can watch that as well. So very good to see you again. Thank you for the interview and good luck to you.
And by the way, what do we call the people who developed the blockchain?
Miners.
Miners? Like miners are the people who mine the blockchain, probably?
Update the blockchain.
Oh, update people who update the blockchain. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. But all right.
Okay, miners probably.
All right. Good luck to you. Take care.
All right.
Right.
Goodbye.
Bye.